What's up, everybody? We're live. We have a pretty good card tomorrow. We got UFC Vegas 89. We got Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas. I think Bellator is going on right now. I'm pretty sure. I just saw that the Jeffrey fight just ended, but I don't really watch Bellator, so unless I'm bored, so I don't really care about that card. A lot of people are shitting on this card tomorrow, but just like last week, like on paper, it wasn't the best, but there was a lot of good fights last week. I can't wait for this card. And yeah, man, let's talk about last card. Last card was a good night. Went undefeated on my bets. I won on who did I win on? I'm trying to remember now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kind of man. I wanted to bet on Danny Silva, man, and then the weight cut. I didn't like how he looked at weigh-ins, and then I passed. It is what it is, man. I cashed on C-Rod. I know it was a close fight. I know a lot of people said it was a robbery. I didn't really care. People think I bet plus 160 on a split decision that went my way. So I'm happy about that. I had 3 units on him. So I won that. And then I won on Chelsea Chandler. So I won 8.16 units and won about $410. So definitely a good night for me. I've been tracking since 2016, man, and I was just looking at my Bet MMA account right now. I'm minus 2 units overall since I started in 2016. That's like 9 years. It's pretty good in my opinion. Obviously, I want to be, in the green and stuff, and I had such a good year last year, and this year, I'm down 6 units. But yeah, man, we're gonna have a winning weekend this weekend and get back in the green. So right now, I'm minus 2 units overall since I started in 2016, which isn't bad at all. And I'm minus 6 units for the year. So got 3 bets so far for this weekend, all underdog bets. And I do want to have another bet. We'll talk about it later. But I hope we have a good weekend this weekend. We got right back on track last weekend with a big win. And can't wait, man, for tomorrow. So first fight of the night, we got – and what's up, Jesus Hernandez? Let's go. First fight, we got Muhammad Usman versus Mick Parkin. Yeah, man, it's a close fight. I do like Parkin. I bet on him. Dog money against Pogue. It's just a close fight, man. I'm not trying to bet on him at juice right now, man. I'm hunting for underdogs, dude. I do think Usman's live, but this is a close fight. It's a tricky fight. It's probably going to be a split decision. I think Usman's faster, probably hits harder. Parkin's a little more technical. It could be a sloppy fight. I'm going to pick Parkin by a very close fight. I feel like he might have the better grappling. Usman definitely hits a little harder, man. So I'm going to go with Parkin with a close decision, but I'm not confident in this fight at all, man. I'm done, man, betting on juice, man, on close fights. I'm underdog hunting, man. I'll bet on favorites, too, if I'm really, really confident. But this is one of those fights that I'm not. So I'll go with Parkin, and I'm passing from my bet. Next fight, we got Igor da Silva versus Andre Lima. This is a good fight. Both these guys are pretty good prospects. They both look great on Contender Series. I should have bet on Lima when he was like minus 110, but he got steamed. He's like a big favorite now. I'm going to pick Lima. I think that he's definitely a lot more technical than Igor da Silva. Da Silva's, out of shoot box, and he's powerful, but I like Lima, man. I think he's very technical, and I like his striking. So I'll pick Lima with the decision. Next fight, we got Monster Rendon versus the newcomer, Daria Zelkanova. I don't even care about this fight, man, at all. I'll pick the newcomer. But I didn't look in this fight. Don't care about it. Pass City. Next fight, we got Jarno Errens versus Steve Nguyen. I'm not really high on Steven Nguyen. He's going to be faded, dude, for sure in the future. But I don't think Errens is that good besides being tough. So I'm going to pick Steven Nguyen to get the win. But like I said, I'm not confident at all. Next fight, we got Miles Jones versus Cody Gibson. This is a good fight. Miles Jones taking on short notice. And, I know that he's been looking better and all that stuff. I feel like if he grapples, he could definitely win this fight. But I'm going to pick Cody Gibson. I just think that he's the better striker. I think he can kind of pick apart Miles Jones. But I'm not betting on this fight. Cody Gibson should have went out there and beat Katona, man, and he didn't. So, it's a tough fight, man. It's just one of those fights that I don't really want to have a bet on. I'm going to pick Cody Gibson with a close fight, but I'm not confident. Next fight, Ricardo Ramos, Julian Erosa. I've been going back and forth in this fight. Like, a part of me wants to go with Julian Erosa because he is the better fighter. It's just that chin. It's really like I wanted to bet on him, and I almost thought about it, and then I'm like, man, dude, like he's probably going to end up winning this fight until he gets caught, and he could win this fight, man. It sucks, man. He's beaten some good fighters. Just, man, this dude's been knocked out so many times, and it's just hard to trust a guy with a bad shin like that, dude. So I'm gonna pick Ricardo Ramos, but this could be a live betting spot. Erosa definitely has the cardio advantage for sure. And Ramos is kind of a fraud, man. He quits in fights. I know Rosa, his chin is just not there, but he is the better fighter, man. I think he's a lot better than Ramos. It's just that chin, man. It's a huge question mark. I'm going to pick Ramos, but this is definitely could be a live betting spot, man. So I do think Juicy J is live, but I just can't bet him. Next fight, Holobaugh, Ogden. Another fight, man. I'm going to pick the dog here in Holobaugh, but I can't bet it, dude. He's a lot older than Ogden, and, Ogden's – I don't think he's that good, man. I know I was pretty impressed with Holobaugh on Contender Series, on Ultimate Fighter, and then it's just all these guys are kind of at the bottom of the division. I'm going to pick Holobaugh, man, but I'm not confident in this fight at all. I think he'll land the harder shots. You got to pick your spots in betting. First fight of the night, man. Not kidding. First fight of the main card, we got Fernando Padilla versus Luis Pajuelo. I got an underdog bet on Pajuelo. I got 3 units at plus 135, I believe. Let me just double check. I think I got plus 135, right? Let me see. Yeah, man. I like this fight, man. Man, Padilla is a good striker, and he has the reach advantage, and, he's definitely going to fight long and all that stuff, and I think he's a little more technical. But if you watch the tape on Pajuelo, man, he's very aggressive, and he's a pressure fighter. I think he's going to get in Padilla's face, and I think that's how he's going to win this fight. So if you watch Padilla's last fight, I was there live against Kyle Nelson. I mean, he won the first round, then he lost the last 2 rounds. I mean, one of the judges scored at 327 Nelson. I mean, you should not be losing to Kyle Nelson. I mean, Kyle Nelson went out there and was pressuring him, and he actually hurt him on the feet, man. And if Kyle Nelson's going out there hurting you on the feet, I think Pajuelo could actually hurt Padilla as well. I think Padilla has tall man defense. And I think Pajuelo's going to land the harder shots, man. I like his pressure. I think he has great cardio, and I think Padilla is the faster guy. But like I said, man, if Pajuelo goes out there and lets Padilla fight at distance, he's going to lose. But you watch the tape on Pajuelo, man, he's very aggressive, and he's a pressure fighter. I think he's going to go out there and land the harder shots, man, and pressure Padilla, possibly knock him out or win a decision. Both these guys are strikers, a striker versus striker matchup. And like I said, man, I like the pressure. I like the boxing. Good straight right, good body work. I think Pajuelo's going to back him up against the fence and land some big shots and possibly get the finish. I know Padilla's never been finished, but, he's taking a lot of damage. And, man, it's not a good look, man, going out there and getting hurt against Kyle Nelson. To be honest, a lot of people, man, were, very high on Robbie Ring, man. They're talking about he was, the prospect to watch in these Contender Series. And Pajuelo went out there and dominated him, man. Hurt him bad on the feet, knocked him out, or TKO to the body, man. 5-fight winning streak. So I like his volume as well. I think he's going to have more volume and very good leg kicks, man. So I'm going to go Pajuelo and the harder shots and win this fight. So my first bet is 3 units on Pajuelo. And, man, I'm excited for this fight. 3 units plus 135. Let's get it. Next fight, we got one of my favorite fighters. We got Billy Quarantillo versus Yusuf Zalal. It's a great fight. I'm passing from this fight. It's a close fight. The lines change, man. Billy's actually minus 105, Zalal minus 15. It's a tough fight to call. I'm going to pick Quarantillo because I think he has the grappling advantage on the feet. Zalal's definitely going to be more technical and more faster out there, but Billy's a definition of a dog. I definitely think that he's going to land some hard shots on Zalal, and I think he's going to make it ugly out there. So I got Billy Q winning in a close decision, mixing up the takedowns, getting Zalal down. And, it's a dog fight, man. And, I'm passing from the fight. Even if Billy hits plus money, man, I'm going to pass. Next fight, man, we got Peyton Talbott versus Cameron Saaiman. Man, this is probably the best fight in the card. I'm very high, man, on Talbott. I do think Saaiman is a good fighter as well. Both these guys are great prospects. I've been saying ever since Talbott's debut, man, I bet on him versus Cortez. I think this is definitely one of my prospects to watch in the division. I should have bet on him at minus 110. I passed, and now he's minus 160. I've seen where the line goes. If it gets better, man, it goes back in the minus 140, range. I'm probably going to end up betting him here. I'm very confident. I do think Simon's a good fighter. I just think it's a bad matchup for him. I think Talbot's a lot better on the feet. The only problem with Talbot is he's a slow starter, but he's a dog, man. And I do think Saaiman has the better grappling, but I don't think he's going to have the grappling to go out there and to hold the guy down like Talbot. Talbot has a really good get-up game. And on the feet, Saaiman has good weight kicks. And, he's a good striker. But, man, Talbot's one of the best strikers in the division, dude. I think Talbot's just a dog. He's going to walk forward, eat Simon's best shots. And I think he can actually knock out Saaiman, man. I'm telling you guys, this kid is the guy, man. I've been saying it ever since his Contender Series fight. He's a dog. I like his striking, good boxing, good kicks, good cardio. I mean, I think he's going to go out there and just bully a guy like Cameron Saaiman, and I think he's going to finish Saaiman. So I got Peyton Talbott, man, being too athletic and physical for a guy like Cameron Saaiman, big size advantage. And I just like his pressure, man. He's going to walk down Saaiman, eat his best shots, and man, he's a great striker, man. I love Peyton Talbott, man. So I'm going to go Peyton Talbott with the finish here. And the line gets better, I'm definitely going to end up betting him. But, you know, he got steam, man. So I'm not betting him at minus 160. If he gets a little better, I'm going to end up betting him. So I like Talbot. Next fight, we got Edmen Shahbazyan versus AJ Dobson. I got 3 units on Dobson at plus 160. Man, yeah, man, I think this is a good fight, man, for Dobson. It's really hard to trust Edmen Shahbazyan. I know he's a younger fighter, but I mean, man, dude, 1-4 in his last 5, and I get it. He has fought the better competition, Dobson, but it's all about how they match up. I think he's going to have to go out there and finish Dobson in the first round, man, because if he doesn't, he's going to break. His cardio's not good at all. You got to question where he's at mentally, man. I feel like Sean Strickland probably kills him in the gym every day. AJ Dobson looked a lot more improved last fight against Tafa Nchukwi. And I think Dobson has a lot of advantage here, man. Definitely has a big cardio advantage. I think he has a better grappling advantage. I think he can take down Edmen Shahbazyan. I get it, man. Everyone's saying Shahbazyan looked like a future world champ against Fluffy in the first round. I mean, I don't think he did, man. I mean, he looked good. He probably won the first round, but he just gasses so bad after the first round. This guy's cardio is just not good, man. And Dobson's cardio is great. I think Dobson's, honestly, I think Edmen definitely has more power and stuff, but like after the first round, he just crumbled. I think Dobson is more technical. I think Dobson's going to go out there and fight smart and pick his shots, mixing the takedowns. And I think Dobson could actually outstrike Edmen as well. 70 significant strikes last fight. Edmen's never even landed that ever. So Edmen's first round bust, in my opinion. Even if he has a great first round, the cardio is just not good, man. So I got more volume. Definitely. I mean, Dobson has a really good chin. He's really durable, man. I questioned Edmen's chin a lot. I think he quits some fights, man. And 1-4 in his last 5 fights. I think he's on the decline. I just question a lot of things about Edmen Shahbazyan, man. I think he's a front runner, and I think AJ Dobson's the better fighter, man. And yeah, a lot of people are talking shit about the whole Mark Coleman thing and all that stuff because AJ Dobson. I mean, this has nothing, in my opinion, to do with this fight. Like, I didn't bet AJ Dobson because the whole thing about Coleman, but I mean, he's definitely fighting for Mark Coleman, man. I mean, he's used to train with Mark Coleman and all that stuff. So, I mean, there has to be a narrative, man. The guy's fighting for Mark Coleman. So, I think that's definitely a factor you got to think about, man. But, yeah, man, big cardio advantage here. Definitely the better grappler. I think Dobson's going to go out there and take him down. And I do like Dobson's kicks. I think he's a good straight right. And, yeah, he has good pressure, too. Got to go out there and back up a guy like Edmen Shahbazyan, man. So, I think Shahbazyan's going to crumble over the first round. And big cardio advantage and grappling advantage for AJ Dobson. Dobson's improving, man, and you got Shahbazyan looking worse and worse. So I got AJ Dobson going out there and either finishing Edmen Shahbazyan or winning the decision here, man. So this is a great spot. This is, I feel like, should be at Pick'em in my opinion, man, and I'm getting plus 160, man. So 3 units AJ Dobson, plus 160. Let's get it. Next fight, we got Carl Williams, Justin Tafa. I'm not betting this fight. I got Carl Williams, Pass City. Next fight, guys, we got Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas main event. Yeah, man, this is my third bet so far. I got 3 units on Ribas at plus 210. I mean, now she's like plus 170. I think this is a good spot. One thing I'm gonna say off the bat, I get it, guys. Ribas is a little chinny for sure. We've seen her get knocked out twice in UFC, 3 times overall. Rose can 100% go out there and knock her out, man. But if she doesn't get the knockout, man, I feel like she's going to slow down. I feel like Ribas has a lot of advantage in this fight. It's really hard to question Rose. I mean, Rose definitely has fought in a competition, but I mean, man, dude, fighters after they lose that belt, man, it just doesn't go good for them. And I know she lost that close fight against Esparza. She lost that last fight. Now she's at 125. Man, I just think this is a good fight for Ribas, man. I feel like Ribas is going to look better throughout the fight, man. If Rose doesn't get her out of there early, I mean, Ribas has a lot of advantages in this fight, man. Rose definitely hits harder. And like I said, Rose could 100% get the knockout. I'm not saying she can't, man. But if she doesn't, I think she's going to gas. Ribas is the better grappler. Ribas is going to be more physical and stronger, man. I definitely think Ribas can take her down. Ribas is a good striker, man. So Rose is a little more technical and hits harder. But, I mean, Ribas is a good striker too, man. I think she's going to walk down Rose, back her up against the fence, frustrate her. If she doesn't get knocked out early, I think she's going to win, man. I mean, she lands 4.72 strikes, absorbs 3.33. You got Rose absorbs or lands 3.68, absorbs 3.53. I mean, Ribas has a lot more volume, dude, for sure. Like I said, good pressure. And Ribas is pretty much taking down everyone she's fought, man. I think besides her last fight, she didn't even really look to take down Pinheiro. But yeah, man, I got to go with Ribas here. This is a close fight, in my opinion. I think she can be a pick'em. And like I said, I'm not counting out the fact that she could get knocked out here. But if she doesn't, man, she's going to win this fight. I'm telling you right now, it's really hard to trust Rose. She's just a mental midget, man. And I think that she's slowing down. She's on the way out. And this is a huge fight for Ribas, man. So, yeah, man, good kicks, good straight left, good volume, grappling advantage. She is the better grappler. And she's going to be more strong and physical than Rose. Rose just should not be fighting at 125. So I got Ribas here, either winner decision or maybe finishing her late. But like I said, she needs to weather the storm early, and if she does, I think she's going to win, man. So let's do a little recap on the picks. We got Ribas, we got Carl Williams, we got Dobson, we got Talbott, we got Quarantillo, we got Pajuelo, we got Holobaugh, we got Ramos, we got Gibson, we got Nguyen, we got Daria, we got Lima, and we got Parkin. And then, the 3 bets are going to be so far. We got 3 units on Pajuelo plus 135, 3 units on Dobson at plus 160, and 3 units on Ribas at plus 210. And if the line gets a little better and gets back to where it was, I'm going to bet on Talbot, man. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Appreciate it, man. Hernandez, man. Thanks for all the comments. Can't wait to talk about the next card, man. Next card, Blanchfield versus Fierro. Great main event. And I hope everyone cashes on the bets. And let's get it, guys. Peace out. Have a good Friday night. Later, guys.